USA Wager Sports Brief. Let's rock and roll. Last night, Milwaukee Bucks with a 113-102 victory over the Atlanta Hawks in Atlanta. Big win for Milwaukee, now 2 wins away from heading to the NBA Finals. Chris Middleton was the man last night, and that's a tough combination right now. Chris Middleton and the Greek Freak with the surrounding cast that they have. 2 wins away from heading to the NBA Finals as they beat the Hawks 113-102. Trae Young had a pretty good game at 35 points, did go down with an ankle injury a little bit later in the game. We'll keep an eye on the status of that. Obviously, it would be a huge, huge injury and basically bury the Atlanta Hawks if he was not able to play. I think he'll be back in time for tomorrow's game. Game 4 tomorrow, Tuesday night from Atlanta. The Hawks going to need a win to even that series up. The second series, the other series, so I guess you can call it first series because they are a game ahead right now. The Clippers are at the Suns tonight. The Suns look to eliminate the Clippers and head to the NBA Finals with a win tonight. Game 5 tonight from Phoenix. The Suns are a 5-point favorite, and the total is around 215. I still think the Clippers have a chance to win a couple more games in this series. I think it's going 7. So I've got to go with the Clippers to cover the +5 tonight. I'll stay away from the total. I think the Clippers find a way to win tonight, Game 5. I hope, because I'd like to see that series keep going. You know, we've got a few more days of the Hawks-Bucks series, at least 2 more games. So we might as well see at least 1 more, maybe 2 more games in the Western Conference. But that is tonight, Game 5 from Phoenix, Western Conference Finals. Winner heads to the NBA Finals. On ice, no games the last 2 nights, but we are ready for Stanley Cup Game 1. That's Tampa Bay tonight. Lightning host the Canadiens. They're going to play Monday. They're going to play Wednesday. They're going to play Friday. They're going to skip Sunday and move to Monday. They're going to take 4th of July off. Even though they are going to be in Canada, they'll still take Sunday, 4th of July off. So game 1 is tonight. The Lightning are massive favorites, -210. The total is 5. Like the under, take the under in most of these games. 2 good goaltending, 2 good defensive teams. I'll take the under. And I think I'd have to look at the alternate line for Tampa Bay. I can't swallow that at -210. But to the -1.5 where they win by multiple goals, I think I could take that for around even money. So Tampa Bay at home tonight against Montreal. Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Finals. So we'll have games 1 and 2 in June. And then starting in game 3, we will have July Stanley Cup action. So that is a look at your National Hockey League from last night and today. All right, Major League Baseball, moving right along here. We are in a little bit of a lull in the world of sports as the NBA Finals are coming. The NHL is finishing up their season. So really we're looking at Major League Baseball. We're looking at some occasional MLS, some WNBA. We've got the weekend NASCAR, weekend MMA. We've got weekend golf. So kind of the weekdays here, first couple days of the week, going to be a little slow. But we'll continue talking here on USA Wager Sports Brief. All right, last night's Major League Baseball, Cubs lost to the Dodgers, so they lost 3 straight in that series, and they lost 3 out of 4 to the Dodgers. The White Sox and Seattle split, 7-inning doubleheaders. White Sox picked up the win in the second game, 7-5 over Seattle. The Brewers have won 5 in a row. They swept the Rockies 5-0. Milwaukee's running away with the National League Central right now. Detroit topped Houston, an interesting score, 2-1, Tigers over the Astros. Atlanta shut out the Reds 4-0. And Boston continues to pound on the White Sox, on the Yankees, 9-2. The Red Sox have had no problems with the New York Yankees this year. A little bit of a surprise in that rivalry series that the Red Sox have done so well against the Yankees, and that's really pushing the divisional lead away from the Yankees. Yankees are in 4th place, 6.5 games back. In fact, let's look at the divisions real quick. In the AL East, Boston is 16 games over 500, leads Tampa Bay by a half game. But the Rays would be the first wild card. Second wild card would be the Oakland Athletics. They are second in the AL West. They are 47-33, while Houston is 48-30, just 2 games up. So the Astros would be the 1 seed right now. The Red Sox would be the 2 seed. The 3 seed would be out of the American League Central. That is the Chicago White Sox. They are 45-32. So the Red Sox and White Sox would match up. And that wild card game would be the Rays and A's, with the winner taking on the Houston Astros. In the National League, the Mets are over 500 now. They're 7 games over 500. Been playing pretty good baseball. But the top seed would be the San Francisco Giants at 649. They lead the Dodgers by 3.5. The Padres by 4.5. Second seed would be the Milwaukee Brewers at 45-33. They have a 3-game lead over the Cubs, 6 over the Reds, and 8 games over the St. Louis Cardinals. Right now in the National League Central, they're starting to pull away a little bit. They'll be the 2 seed. The Mets are 40-33, would be our 3rd seed in the National League. And then 4th and 5th both come out of the NL West, as the Dodgers would host the Padres in the first of the wild card games. So that's kind of a look at your divisional standings. 3 teams in the West within 5 games, 3 teams in the Central within 6 games, and 4 teams in the East within 5 games. That is a look at your Major League Baseball standings update. I know you can see it yourself, but talk a little update there. We'll talk a little bit more as the season goes along here on the USA Wager Sports Brief. All right, today's games. 4:10 start Central Time. Pittsburgh's at Colorado. Rockies are -125 in that game. Philadelphia is at Cincinnati, starting the evening slate. The Reds are -155. The Angels go to the Yankees. Yankees are -160 in that game at home. The Mets are at Washington. Detroit is at Cleveland. Cleveland's a favorite in that one. Cubs are at Milwaukee, NL Central battle. Cubs need to pick up a couple wins, get back in that race. They led for a while, but now 3 games back, as the Brewers continue to stay red hot. And San Francisco is at the Dodgers. Those 3 teams in the NL West, I know they play each other a bunch. It feels like they play each other all the time. The Giants and Dodgers. Trevor Bauer, or otherwise known as Trevor Durant on the Put Your Kids to Bed version of the Sports 2.0 show with Tim Van Stratton. Trevor Bauer will pitch for the Dodgers. He's -185 against the Giants. All right, that is a look at today's sports action here on the USA Wager Sports Brief. Apologize for no show yesterday. Some circumstances got in the way. We'll be back tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day. 9:30 a.m. Central Time. Make sure you stay tuned to all the great shows here on the Sports 2.0 network. On behalf of USA Wager Sports Brief, I'm your host, Rodney Newpel. So long for just a while. Back tomorrow right here, 9:30 a.m. Central Time.